Kim from the Painted Cottage, and it is time for the big giant haul video. I am finally ready after 3 days of unpacking. So I was up north visiting family. 4 years ago, we moved from the Chicago suburbs down to South Carolina. We live outside of Charleston now. But every year I do go back up. Once the kids are out of school, we take a trip up north for a few weeks and stay with my mom and just visit friends and family and do all of the good picking because all the good stuff is up north. So we just got back on Sunday. So it is today when I'm recording this video, it is Thursday morning. I spent Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday unpacking everything. It has been exhausting. Like the first day and a half was really exciting to unpack everything, and then it just got tedious. But it's done. It's done. Things are everywhere. My husband, he gave me a hug yesterday and he goes, I knew what was gonna happen, but it does look like an explosion went off in the house. I don't know. Does it look like an explosion went off in the house? Anyway, so I wanted to start showing you all the great things I found. So every time I go up north, I always go to the thrift stores. The thrift stores up north are phenomenal. So we went to flea markets. There's a lady up there that I know who, she's a picker and she goes to different states, and she had her barn sale. So I went there and found some cute stuff there. Went to yard sales. It was kind of interesting. Last year I found a lot of amazing stuff at the flea market and at yard sales, and this year that was kind of slow, but the thrift stores were just abundant. So I have 3 dogs who like to go back and forth with who's outside and who's inside and who thinks it's too hot and who wants to go sunbathe. So we might have to play this game. Here's one of them. He likes to yell at me for attention. Anyway, so found some great stuff. There was one garage sale that was amazing. So I found some really, really cool farmhouse stuff, a great display. But yeah, we're just gonna start going. First up is just to start clearing off this table. I found this piece and it's gorgeous. It's got that carnival glass look with the iridescent. It's beautiful. And I actually bought this, and I bought a few plates. I actually didn't find too many candle holders, which was kind of surprising. I am looking for plates and candle holders because I want to turn them into garden decor, bird baths, bird feeders, that kind of stuff. We just redid the landscaping in our backyard, and so we're really trying to dress it up. So I wanted to start making pretty things for the garden. So I picked up this. I mean, just imagine how beautiful this is going to look out in the sun. And then I picked this crystal candle holder up, and I am just going to attach those and set this out in my garden. And this is it's just really pretty. All right, so there's that. And then we picked up, again, let's see, on the garden theme, I got this cute dragonfly. So he's wood with metal wings. So he's just a cute little piece for the garden. And then I also did get this. I got this plate. This is from Germany. It is vintage. My daughter, Chasey, she loves doing this. So she's like a little mini me. So she found this and loved it. Couple things. So this would be like, it's a really pretty plate for doing that garden thing and making this into some kind of a bird feeder or bird bath. But this is also like actually a nice vintage plate. Now it's got a little bit more wear on it than I would typically put like in my booth or in my shop for a vintage plate, but I like the thought. I cringe a little bit when I think of turning this into a bird feeder to put outside, when this actually is a nice collectible vintage plate. And it is beautiful. It has the gold on there. It's got the roses. It is a beautiful plate. We'll see what I do with it. Maybe Chasey just puts it up in her room as a display. She found it. She really liked it. She insisted we get it. Or maybe it goes into the garden. All right, I picked up, so at the Goodwill's up north, they have aisles and aisles of amazing stuff. And then they also, near the checkout lane, they have just like these little goodie bags. So they have bags that have just random stuff in them. And then they're just on racks up the front by the register. So, okay, all dogs are back in the house and hopefully we'll settle down. And she's mad. She's mad that I locked her upstairs. All right, anyway, so I picked these up. They're just tags, but they're nice. So I picked up 3 bags of these tags because I do want to start adding a little bit more embellishments onto some of the things that I do. So I thought that these would be really cute, or just even make tags. I don't know, but you know, I'm a crafty person. You can't go wrong with paper tags. Then I got this, and this is just a really pretty wire basket, and it already has the moss at the base. So I will just put some floral in here, or a nest, or some kind of cute outdoor type gardeny theme display. Picked up a wreath. Oh my gosh, there's lots of things you can do with wreaths to dress them up. So you can put them, actually I have one right over here. So you can see that that's on an old vintage shutter. And then I just hung the wreath on the shutter. I've done that also on old frames and just hung a wreath inside a frame. I've put chicken wire as the backing on a frame and then hung the wreath. There's just so many things you can do with wreaths. You can like add floral picks, berry picks, and make it really pretty, dressing it up that way, dressing it up seasonally. So I really love having wreaths around. I picked this bag up. Again, this was in like the checkout section. Pick these knobs up and I can paint these. I can use them as knobs. I can use them as finials. I can use them as feet on risers and trays. So always good to have those little components around. Okay. All right. And then I think I have 2 other little things here, although his buddy is somewhere else. Okay. Just really, so especially this past spring, I love green. I love greens and blues, but I really loved green this past spring. The entire booth, everything was just, had that fresh, crisp green. The color was throughout. I had greenery. I had lots of decor that was just green. And it felt soothing. It felt outdoorsy. So I'm still loving green. So I picked up this really, really pretty little green pot vase. So I'll do something with this and dress that up. Okay, picked this guy up. He has a friend. His friend is a bird. So he's an owl. And he's just kind of like a steampunk design. He's an ornament. And he did have a friend. So I'll find the bird at some point in this video. Okay. I'm gonna pause it. Oh, and I have one other. Hang on. I have one other thing on this table. Look at this beautiful, sweet. Look at her sweet face. Oh my gosh. She's so sweet. So I normally don't do angels, but she was so darling, and I thought she'd be gorgeous sitting out in the garden, sitting out with flowers. I just thought that would be beautiful. Videos are gonna take forever. If you have any idea, I have over 500 items that I picked up north. These are really pretty. Picked up a few of these floral bunches as well. I love these colors. Just a soft pink with some green. Picked up 3 of those. Okay, so I have 3 of the greenery bundles. I have 3 of the these rose bundles. Okay. 2 roses, just long stem roses, which I thought they are really nice. And this was in just a big bundle of flowers. Actually, those roses came with these yellow guys, I think. These yellow guys. And these blue guys. These came in some cluster, and I got a few bunches of these. This. That's another thing. You cannot find floral in South Carolina. You can find floral every thrift store or every Goodwill. I won't say every thrift store, but every Goodwill. What other thrift stores? The Goodwills up north, you have a whole floral section. It's a whole floral section, and you can find tons of floral. So you can't find that down here. So I picked up some hydrangea, little hydrangea bundles, and then this is a bigger hydrangea bundle. These little yellow guys. I really like the wildflower look. And then these. So I really thought these orange flowers were gorgeous. I like these yellow ones with the little red berries. Perfect for fall. Okay. That's everything that's on the kitchen table. I'm gonna clear this out and I will be back with another load of stuff on the kitchen table. All right, now it is time for 4th of July, Memorial Day, Patriotic Decor. Up north, you can find this stuff out there in the world, in the thrift stores, at the flea markets, at yard sales. I don't find it down in South Carolina. Now, on the flip side, what's kind of funny is when I had 4th of July Americana stuff in my booth up north, it didn't really sell. Down here, it flew off the shelves. I could not keep it in stock. As soon as I would put it out, it would sell. So I figured, you know what, when I go up north, I have to look for this type of decor and stock up on it. So obviously I've just missed 4th of July. We were up north for 4th of July. But I picked up a bunch of cute things for next season for Memorial Day and 4th of July. Look at how cute. Look at those flames. It's all wood. It's so adorable. Then I found these little guys. So these sets are also little firecracker sets. I picked up 2 of those sets and found this super cute little shelf sitter wood block and a sign, and this is just so adorable. Cute little tin. Look at how cute that is. Another shelf sitter sign. This is super cute. A patriotic rooster. A patriotic angel. She's really pretty. I like her. And just a flag that's on a stand. Oh, this guy is super cool. A nutcracker. Look at how cute he is. I really like him. I'm not a nutcracker fan. He's awesome. All right, I picked up some baskets, this little collection of baskets, and I love how like aged and rustic they are. They're really pretty. That one, and then this one, and this one. So those will look really nice together. Then I found, it was a wreath at a thrift store, and it was all, I don't even remember what the wreath looked like. It was so junky, for like the wreath itself was really junky, but it had a bunch of cute things on it, attached to it. So like little stars, this adorable cluster of birdhouses. And then just these cute, oh, there you go, cute stars. So I picked up the wreath for all these wood pieces, and I just took it apart and I threw the wreath away because it was really dirty. So I picked up this cool banner. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cool. Displaying this across my fireplace, across my displays, my shelves at the booth. This is gonna really look cute. All right. Oh my gosh, everything's in the way. Everything is in the way. There's so much stuff. Okay. Then I also found a bunch of like wall hanging stuff. So this I thought was really cute. And again, I really love like kind of that distressed, worn, aged, antiqued, Americana, primitive look for the 4th of July type decorations. So this is a really cute sign. So it's wood and metal. And this, there was a guy at the flea market who makes these. So he had a bunch of metal signs and wood signs and birdhouses. So I picked up one of these because I thought that was really nice and rustic. So, and then just this hanging stars. So the one side is actually nice. The one side, it's kind of the worn, faded navy blue and the red and white. The side, so this was obviously sitting somewhere where the sun got to it. So I am going to, I love how rustic it looks and the faded and distressing, but I need to touch that up. And then this is really cool. So this is just a handmade checkerboard, and it's got the checkers hanging. I mean, this is just so pretty, and I could not believe when I saw this. The patriotic theme, and just very primitive looking. And it does have a little hanger on the back to use as a wall hanging. She is a piece of pottery, and I'm actually wondering if she's handmade because I don't know. She almost looks with the texture that she has. I don't know. Maybe she's manufactured, maybe she's handmade, but I haven't seen anything like her, so I thought she was really pretty. And then that's the last one of this collection. All right, so I have cleared out all the 4th of July stuff. That is all packed up and put away. And I figured probably the smartest thing to tackle next was everything that was on my kitchen island because that was full. So we need to like have our kitchen back. So that's the priority. All right, so let's go through that stuff. This is all just a mishmash of just miscellaneous stuff. This was from the barn sale, and it is just it kind of looks like a candle holder, but it's just kind of a wood piece, a riser, whatever. It's got a lot of stuff going on here, but I couldn't. I thought it was just too cute. I love this little metal piece. I love that it was just kind of patched together, so I thought that was super cute. All right, milk glass and Fenton. So I have, for many years, I've collected, I hate to say I collect Fenton because I don't have a huge collection and I rarely buy it. I just have this tiny little collection, but I love Fenton. And so I do try to look for Fenton, and if I do see it, if I see a cute piece at a garage sale or this one I got at the flea market, I will pick it up. So I got this, and this is so beautiful. It is a hobnail pattern basket with this iridescent pink. It's got, it's clear and then it fades into that cloudy white, that milky white. They actually have a piece of Fenton milk glass, hobnail glass piece here too that is that same kind of style. But this was just gorgeous. I've already had somebody ask me if I'm selling it, and I honestly don't know yet. It's simple, but it's beautiful. Usually I like the hand-painted Fenton pieces, but this is so gorgeous. I honestly feel like what I want to do is actually pull out and unpack my Fenton collection and just see what I have and then decide whether this is one of my favorites or not. I mean, it's gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. This, I already have one of these, but I couldn't resist. This is a Westmoreland milk glass, and it's their hand-painted, just a pedestal candy dish. I have one that I picked up, I think at an antique store before we moved down here, for a reasonable price from an antique store, but this was at a thrift store for $3.99, so I had to have two. So this is a Fenton dish. It's got the hobnail pattern, cute little dish. And one more. I believe this is a Fenton piece. This one is not marked, but it's kind of the traditional hobnail. Cute little scalloped dish, two little handles, so super pretty. I don't want to put these on the floor because it's glass. I have dogs. All right. Maybe they will survive on the chair for the moment. All right, then I found two of these super pretty. I thought these were so cute for spring. I picked this up because it is just a cute chippy painted tin. And it had, I don't even remember what it had in the center. I knew it just had to go. So I really like this. I think this is cute greenery with the berries. But whatever was in the center, it was a succulent. And it was ridiculous looking. So I just ripped out the succulent. And it was not even a nice looking succulent. So that went in the garbage. And now I just have to, I actually thought this is cute. This with a nest with cute little eggs in it. That is my idea for this one. Found a little, this is so pretty, blue with all that white carved detail on there. Little jewelry box, trinket box. So this is just an adorable bird clock. It's this bright aqua blue, distressed. It's got a beautiful clock face, and the bird, it's just cute. So I got that. I got this clock. All those dogs. Okay. This is beautiful. This like distressed, antiqued turquoise. And again, beautiful clock face. And it's just a really, really, really nice clock. Just a nice carved wood candle holder. And another one. And I love this because I love the color on this. Look at that. It's all distressed. It's chippy, it's distressed, it's got that aged look. And then I found this, and this actually I think is the top of a tiered tray. And I think of that because not only did it kind of looks like that, it has a screw hole in the bottom in the center. So I think this was the top of a tiered tray. But I thought, when I first saw this, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make a riser out of it. And then I thought this would look perfect on this because this has just some of that rustic brown coming through, kind of that same shade. It's just really pretty. So I think this will pair up really nicely together. This was fun. I picked this up at the flea market, and this is a 1908 Sears Roebuck catalog. But it is a reproduction, but the reproduction was still printed in, where was it? 1969. So this was published as a replica in 1969, but this is so cool. It is a replica of the 1906, right? 1908 Sears Roebuck catalog. And it is the coolest thing. It has, and I thought, it's just so nostalgic. It's so neat to see all these items that were at Sears. The prices of these items, it's really cool. And I've seen these types of pages used a lot for decoupage on things. So This is a huge book of a lot of images, so I really thought that was cool. I found a cast iron Piggy, dinner bell, Hobnail. It's got a cat. I have this in the white milk glass, and I've never seen it. I've seen it in other colors, but I've never seen it in this green. And again, I love green, so I thought this was really pretty, and I thought it would just be neat. They did have 2 of these actually, but the other one had a big chunk out of the glass. So, and I just thought this is just, it's just nice. I've never seen the green before, so I figured I'd pick that up. I got this. I love this pattern on here. So it's got strawberries and butterflies. It's gorgeous. And it is Japan. So it does have a mark on the bottom. And I thought it was so pretty, so summery. Just a cute little, what are these, pansies? And on a little pitcher, a little creamer. There is another vintage plate, and I'm trying to think if Chasey found this one too. I don't know. But again, the idea was to put this out in the garden on some type of a candlestick pedestal, something. Then I got this. I do not do a lot of primitive, but I do find it to be very charming. He's a little wood crow in there. Got some sunflowers, some pip berries. He's just cute. He's so, so cute. So I couldn't leave him behind because I have a problem leaving things behind. And I found this really, really pretty aqua ceramic ball. A primitive sheep with a crow on his back. He's adorable. I really liked this bowl. I like pottery, and not everybody likes pottery. I think pottery is just really cool. So a pottery bowl. It's kind of rustic looking, but then it's got this gorgeous turquoise color on the inside. And I just think it's beautiful. Picked up an old enamel strainer. So in the hunt for animal things, I found this silly thing. And I know, so Chasey and I watch other YouTubers, and we've seen, there's a lady who does a lot of vintage stuff. So she'll go to the thrift store and she'll pick up vintage stuff. So we've seen these before. And so when I saw this, it's a Homeco, and it's just a plastic, but they made a lot of these just wall plaques in like just tons of different animals, mushrooms, whatever 70s thing that they wanted to make. And so when I saw this, I knew it right away. I knew it was Homeco, but it had the animals on it, and I knew it was vintage. So I thought it was just really, really cute. I got a couple really pretty little bowls, and they're matching, and they're just a chippy, look at how gorgeous these are. They're just a chippy blue and white, and then chipping back to that metal color, that brown metal color underneath. So they're really pretty. Another clock, I found a few really good clocks. And then I picked up a bunch of vintage books. And it was kind of funny because they had such a high price on these at first, and then I kept walking around the flea. This is at the flea market. Actually, 2 of these were not, but 4 of these were. And she wanted, I think she wanted like $5 each on them, at least. But I'm thinking it was $5 each. But just awesome vintage books. But then as I'm walking around, they just wanted to get rid of stuff, so then they were marked down to $1 each. So I got them, and I always look, when I'm looking for vintage books, hardcover, I'm looking for like a really nice age on the pages, and I am looking for really pretty colors. So I really like the greens, the beige, there's like a faded black, love the blues. Sometimes I'll pick up a red or a maroon, but I do love using vintage books as risers in my displays. All right, that was the stuff on the counter. Here are a few little pottery pumpkins I picked up. And I found these all at the same thrift store. I found one of the big ones, actually I think the first day we were in town. Then about a week later found the other big one. And then a week later found the little guy. So they're beautiful. And then I also picked up this hammered metal pumpkin pail with that little jack-o'-lantern face. This is one of the chickens that I found. I picked this up at the flea market, and this is a big one, so I thought this one was really neat. And then, of course, like I said, I've picked up over 40 birds, so here's a small collection of them. And I really just wanted to take some videos of these guys because I just need to get them into the booth. So I'll show you more later, but these are the ones that I had to get moving out of here. I also picked up a bunch of this this ghost, he doesn't fit in here, but he doesn't fit anywhere else. So I am running out of room. Anyway, I picked up a bunch of these woodland critters, these straw critters, and they are just adorable. And it was funny because when I went in, actually it was the very first day that I got up north and I went into a Goodwill, and somebody must have given up their entire collection of these little straw guys. So I picked them up. They're just beautiful. These deer are gorgeous. And this Santa, there were, I think, 3 different Santas there also. But this one was just really, really nice. I just love everything about him. I love his coat. I love his cute little lantern. He's got a sack with some winter greenery and pine cones, and I really like his face too. I just think he was gorgeous and really went well with the woodland critters. And we are at the point, I have taken so many videos, I don't even remember if I've taken the fall stuff video. I think I have, but if not, here's just a quick view of some fall stuff.